Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to do this makeup tutorial, and it's actually for the Victoria's Secret's model Candice Swanepoel, I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, it's her makeup from the 2013 winter fashion show, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. So if you want to know how I did it, just stay tuned and keep watching. And also I'm going to be doing a hair tutorial on how to do the lovely Victoria's Secret's curls, so if you would like to see that, definitely check in the down bar. I will put that in there, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the rest of the video, I guess. So the first thing I'm going to take is the True Match Lumi by L'Oreal, because Candice seems to have a very nice pale complexion, but it's very kind of illuminating and soft, and just this is probably the best foundation for her. Alright, so now that I put the product on the back of my hand, I'm just going to take my sponge and start applying it. And the thing is, I'm going to start from the center of my face and work outwards. Her complexion doesn't look like she's wearing a lot of foundation. It's just to even out the discoloration, to give her skin a better, nicer glow. So I'm not trying to cover up my skin, I'm just trying to perfect it ever so slightly and give it a little bit of a glow. Make sure you go into the hairline. Just blend everything in. Now I'm going to take the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Concealer to just brighten up the under eyes. And all you want to do is just take the product and gently apply that underneath your eyes. All you have to do is just twist it. And you want to put a reasonable amount on, not too much, but enough that it will cover up the darkness and give you a little bit more of a highlight. I don't like to apply more product, but I like to blend out the product that's already on my face with the brush that's on here, ever so slightly. And then I'm just going to take the sponge that I was using before and look up and use the pointed side to just kind of blend it in. You can see that it's getting me a nice highlight, immediately wakes me up, gives me a nice, you know, definition. And that's exactly what you're looking for when you're doing a Victoria's Secret's, you know, makeup. It's always about the natural beauty, making yourself look just a little bit better. Now in order to do her eyebrows, obviously hers are a lot lighter than mine because she's blonde and I'm a brunette. So my eyebrows are already naturally dark, but I want to get the shape right, so even if you guys have, you know, the same color eyebrows as she does, you'll get it right, the shape wise. So hers are more kind of elongated right here, and then they curve and have a very small kind of end. Compared to mine, that's very different, where I have like a more of a kind of defined arch. So the color I'm going to use just to like lighten up my eyebrows is Naked, which is in the Naked 1 palette. And I'm just going to take an angled brush. These are from Pirouette, by the way. I really love these brushes. They're vegan. If you want, I can put the link down below where I got them, but they're so lovely. I love them so much. I've been using them in like my past like couple tutorials if you guys haven't noticed. Alright, so I start off at the very beginning, which is a very good place to start. Do you guys know what movie that's from? What song? Let's start from the very beginning. A very good place to start. If you know, comment down below. Anyways, I start in the very, you know, inner section because I want to make sure I define the lower area. Although her inner part is very like light colored and not super dark. And then I'm going to start shaping it. So first thing I want to do is fill in my own eyebrows the way that I normally do. Just to give myself that start off color. And then I'm going to start by curving the top ever so slightly. So it goes a little bit farther than my usual kind of arch, and it's curved. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my Urban Decay Primer Potion and just place that on my eyelids, just to make sure that my lids are primed so that the color comes out a little bit brighter and stays on just a little bit longer. And you're just going to blend this in with your finger. Try to get it as, you know, spread out as possible up to the brow, all over the lid, in the inner corner, because this is really definitely going to make a difference, like if you don't use primer for when you do your makeup. Now, one of the least used colors in my palette is Half Baked, and that's the color we're going to be using today on our lids because in the makeup that I'm looking at of Candice, this is like the color that basically is all over her lid. This nice, beautiful gold, probably to match the beautiful, beautiful detailing and exquisite work of the, I think it's like $10 million bra thing, whatever she wore at the fashion show, which was gorgeous. But we're just going to place this all over the lid very lightly. You don't want to overdo it. And then we're going to just bring it outwards ever so slightly. Like all over the lid and then to the side. Because her eye look is a little bit more stretched out towards the outer part. So we're going to just kind of create a wing. Not really, but just extend it ever so slightly to start off the whole makeup look to give us just like a baseline, I guess. Now I see from the picture that her highlight is extended quite low, and so I'm going to take Virgin, which is, the highlight color in the Naked One palette, and I'm going to take this and put it all over this area, like so. Really gonna expect that highlight color to be really like low, and I'm just gonna blend that in with Half Baked as it gets lower. So you really want to make sure that that highlight is noticeable, because for her it's definitely noticeable. But you don't want to bring it into the inner part, just this upper part. Like so. Alright, so if you guys can see, I already started this on this eye, but basically I'm just taking Naked, which is this light shade that I was using for my eyebrows, and I'm going to blend this just into the outer part of the crease. And this is going to start my, crease look and everything, but we just want that outer V to really be defined. Because it's a light color, it's not very noticeable. So for the person doing the makeup, it's definitely noticeable, and you know exactly where you're going to be putting your next color, and you see the whole, how it's working. But for someone who's looking at the makeup, it's like, you're not really putting anything on, are you? So just keep blending it in to just kind of create the shape and the effect of the shadow there, and you'll be good to go. But like you can see that it's kind of creating that shape there that like you wouldn't have been able to get if you just went straight in with the dark color. Alright, so now that we did that, I'm going to go in with Buck, which is the darker kind of matte shade here. And we're just going to take the same brush that we were using before. And I'm going to take an ever so slightly tiny amount. And we're going to actually put this like in the crease. Like right here. And we're just going to just like tiny bit. Just distribute it around over there. Just to kind of create a little bit of a shadow. But not enough to actually call it like a really dark, shadow. We're just gonna blend that in. And I decided to use a fluffier brush because it'll be more defined with a small brush, so I want it to be very kind of like barely noticeable kind of situation. So I'm just gonna keep blending that in, and you can see how that ends up looking. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the angled brush that I used for my eyebrows before, and I'm going to take Dark Horse, which is the dark kind of, I would say like a grayish gold. Anyways, I'm going to take this and I'm going to start kind of lining the way I did on the other side. So you start off on just one half of the eye, and you want to start light and then just work your way to darker. But you start from the halfway of the eye. And you just start kind of little strokes to add the darkness. And you can see it's building, it takes obviously some time to get the color that you want. But yeah, so you just kind of create that little line thing. And all you have to do from that point is just take a big blending brush that's kind of like, clean and there's nothing on it, and just kind of blend the whole area up there. Alright, so now that I curled my lashes, I'm just going to start applying mascara. And the thing is, her lashes in this look a little bit different than, you know, the way people normally apply mascara. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Lash Blast Length, which is mascara I love, and I'm going to start by applying the color only on the outer half. So like you apply in the center slightly, and then you just go to the outer half, which is where you're going to focus most of the lengthening and most of the mascara. Now for lips, she has them very kind of nicely rounded at the bottom and a very nice soft rounded like top part. So I'm going to just line my lips and alright, so I line the lips in kind of her shape, and then the lipstick I'm using, I filled it in also with the lip liner, and the lipstick I'm using is Max Twig. Alright, so now that we did that, we can move on to contouring, and I'm really quickly just going to put on some bronzer and a little tiny bit of blush. So basically this is the bronzer I'm going to be using. It's Park Ave Princess from Tarte. It's a really nice matte bronzer for contouring. And I'm just going to contour the cheekbones. I have like a hair on my lip. Okay. And they don't have really dark bronzer, so it's really important that you kind of blend it out and go into the hairline. So this is pretty much the whole look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe, like the video. Let me know if you want to see any other celebrity makeup tutorials. This one took a little bit more effort because I actually, you know, wanted to look kind of like her, so I kind of sculpted my face a little bit more like her. But I really love the makeup. It's really nice, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.